Hey everybody, welcome back to Life Boundless. We're back on videos and YouTube and the blog is up and running again. But as you can see, we are not anywhere near the river.
Nope.
Where are we?
We are in Fairview, North Carolina.
In the mountains of Fairview, North Carolina.
But most people don't know where that is, so for an idea, it's about 15 minutes southeast of Asheville.
In the mountains.
In the mountains.
So our plan is to get obviously some videos back up so you guys can follow along and see what we see. We're actually heading out to get some tools and then we're going to hike through our property out to what we call our little pond now. We were out yesterday and Zoe actually discovered, she's down here whining at the door. She found the wet spot, started digging, and we're like, oh, that's so cute. Wait, there's water.
It's coming from under the ground, flowing actively.
So we dug some more with our hands and some sticks, and it was actually really cool. The mud, there's no smell to it. I mean, it's just so clear, and you can feel all the minerals and stuff in it. And it's definitely flowing, so we kind of dammed off a little like pool area, and we're heading back there to see what it's done overnight and what it looks like. And we thought we'd take you along, and you can see a little bit of the property, some of the views that we see. And yeah, pretty much the whole, what way is that? West side of our property. And we'll point out some of our landmarks that we have named so we can align ourselves and get a lay of the land. But
as an overview, it's just under 3 acres.
2.88.
We're about 3,200 feet of elevation.
And we're actually, the house is south facing most of the property. And we look down into the valley and then up toward Little Pisgah. So we're kind of up on one of the ranges looking across. So come on along. So tell us about our little pond.
So this is our pond. This is the spot where we started digging with the help of Zoe yesterday. You can see we kind of tried to dam it up with some rocks and sticks and leaves just so we could see how much it was, flowing. We still have a lot of stuff leaking out the bottom, so we'll have to come up with something a little bit more substantial probably. But, I mean, the flow looks about the same as yesterday, so I think we've had a steady flow.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it coming out the side there. But it's super clear, it's cold. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna drink it, but...
I'm tempted, but I won't.
Don't.
I won't. But it looks good.
So, as we said before, we've been kind of naming different landmarks and features. This one doesn't have a name yet, but I'm pretty sure eventually, once I clear it out, I'm gonna be bouldering on it. And it's nice because it's right by our little pond. And then, way up there, can't even really hardly see it, is the Goat Rock.
Can that be Pride Rock?
From like the Lion King?
Yeah, doesn't it?
Alright. Yeah, so now we have a Pride Rock. And this is actually a cool little bowl area that we have on the west side of the property.
We call it the Soup Bowl.
Soup Bowl? Alright. And then if I can carefully go around this tree and not fall over. You can see across the valley a little bit. It's still smoky. We've got like 13 different wildfires going on in North Carolina and 2 within the local area here. But if you could see, Pisgah, or Little Pisgah Mountain would be right across the way. I don't know, you might be able to see it through the smoke and haze, but it's a nice little area here. You can kind of see through the trees with neighbors like a couple miles down the road. But we like it. So this is the front of our house, and up here it gets a lot of the sunlight, like this whole section is south facing. So in addition to some of the berry bushes we have up there, we're gonna put in some more fruit trees, fruit bushes, which the ladies will love. Come on ladies, let's go give them a tour. Yeah, come on. This used to all be kind of like grass, and then every morning when the ladies make their way out to the garden and stuff, they do their thing through here, so I don't think we'll ever have grass in here. You can see all the little digging spots. We learned that you have to chain up your trash and recycling because, I don't know, you can see all the holes from, you know, bears. So the lids lock on and then they're chained to the house. In theory, they shouldn't go anywhere. Now this is the east side of the property. We pretty much have it from the road, just up there you can kind of see the power lines, and then east for another couple hundred yards. What?
This area up here is what we call the orchard.
Oh yes, orchard. Sometimes I think it's going there, but I guess it's going here.
And all these things here, these vines, these are raspberries.
So eventually we'll kind of clear out just enough to put in some of the bushes, and all this goes poof in the spring and summer. Pretty cool. Well, come on, ladies. Here's a pathway. Eventually it'll be up to the orchard, nice little sitting area. And then off the patio, porch, whatever, we're working on a composting pile, which I ran out of pallets, so, you know. But we're looking south. Again, Pisgah, little Pisgah's right there in the valley, down through there. We have, oh, this is cool, come on. So it's pretty gnarly looking right now, but this is our rain water collection point. All the conduits are connected up to the gutters from all sides of the house, and it runs down in here and collects. We're going to keep most of the infrastructure in place, but kind of change out this little pondy thing and put in some either big barrels or maybe like a couple of 55-gallon barrels and collect it, which will work out because down that way is where we're going to put the garden. Originally we're going to put it like kind of where we're standing in this whole area right here, but then we discovered that the leach field is up in there, so not so much. We have some other plans for it, but then that means the garden will be kind of in this area right down here, and we'll extend it out probably a little bit into the yard as well because it's nice and flat. The previous owners had put in these nice walkways, and the more we kind of clear out some of the area, we find all these little paths. It's actually kind of cool. Well, I do the trees, Elizabeth does the other stuff. All of the other stuff. Now this is the end of like the developed portion of the property, but it, again, you probably won't be able to see any of the flags. It goes another probably 50, 75 yards that way, up, and then down a little bit too, and connects to where we were. But we have a shed out there. That's going to be our burn pile when we can burn again. Got a nice little fire pit out there, working on some wood.
This is also the future home of the chicken coop, and between these trees here, and our rabbit hutch will go up here as well.
We figure, so we'll probably put the hutch and stuff right up in between those two trees, and it'll be pretty easy to wrap fencing around. That way we won't have to use quite as many poles, and excuse me, it'll be kind of not temporary, but it'll be movable if we need to. And then it goes up, you can see the house back there. There's a road in between us and the house. That's our property line up there. Nice shed, again, nice big fire pit, which I love. This is where
Great views even out this way too.
Yeah. But it's kind of hard to clean up all the stuff when there's been a fire ban for, gosh, almost a month now, 3 weeks or so. But I guess it's still going on because there's smoke all over. I think that's pretty much it for this side. It's a lot of undeveloped stuff, which leaves us with lots of options. And we got plenty of land to do it. We were out exploring yesterday and we walked pretty much the entire perimeter minus the road. And there's some good stuff we can work with. So we got lots of land now, we just need lots of time to do some things. So I think that's it for the outside tour. I don't know, what do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
So we'll probably have a little bit more for you here in a little bit. We'll do a little, once we're inside and not in the wind, we'll do some more updates. Until then,